Already somebody watching. Not even done setting things up. Okay. Won't be long, I'm almost done. Hi GH, how you doing? Doing good. Doing so-so, thank you. Why is it not giving me the option to tag Shadow? This is annoying. Finally. Almost done, don't worry. And there you go. Oh, hi Dynamic, yeah. Have good vacation. I worked a bit on Koth during my free time, so I looked for a Necromancer to set up as my overlord. I made Koth as requested as his bodyguard so that it could maybe increase the odds of him also becoming a Necromancer, and I shamed him a bit during
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by
online
fire.
sieges
Mordor is not yet
so that he would
yours.
lose in the end all the other immunities outside of the frost and curse. And he's down to level 3, so we can just keep leveling him up and keep repeating the process until maybe he ends up cursed. And from there we can keep leveling him up some more until he becomes a Necromancer. The disc is working hard. Just going to give it a moment for it to come down. Ace of Flames, how are you doing? Okay, now I can work. Okay, so basically we're just going to train him from level 3 to level, 65. Well, 44, no, 43. Yeah. And then we reload whenever we get nothing. So Wraith-Touched.
Cough.
We're starting with one level at a time.
Cough.
Most annoying thing with one level at a time is having to hear them scream over and over.
Cough.
Yeah. But this is still the best way to, you know, train them,
Cough.
because it's all about luck.
Cough.
See? Great, and the Necromancer, that's going to be a long process. Well, hopefully not. I tried to put all the odds on my side, and as suggested by Evil, who's done a bunch of Necromancer before, I made him a bodyguard to another of my Necromancers, and hopefully leveling him up is going to help. Because once we manage to make him a real Necromancer, we'll try to turn him into a Streambringer. Sometimes it's just going past or reaching level 20 that things change for, you know, the training. And hopefully we'll get something. Again, just saying to people, I have not sent him to the garrison. Yep. But yeah, I've been through this so many times before. You know, like I said, I mentioned the Blizzard 2.0. That was a nice end result, but the process was draining. Can Ologs become Necromancers? Yes, they can. Even the Chosen, if of course he got the necromancy, you know, after killing you as a grunt. Not when he naturally spawns.
Koth. Koth.
Nothing so far. And we got him back with his fear of ghouls and nothing else, really. Okay. Like I said, Evil only told me that it's a theory amongst other users that, you know, placing Captain as an Necromancer overload can increase the odds. Hi Lightning, how you doing? Well, happy birthday. Because yeah, I know it's not easy. Are you swimming? Okay. That's not quite what I meant to do, I guess. The game sometimes doesn't, you know, understand that they just changed the man. Okay, just going to paste this right here. That birthday gift. No, I mean on your Steam library. I can't just send you the gift, no? I don't have to do anything. It's your birthday. Yes, I saw you pretty close to the border. And yes, I really understand that Americans right now are having a hard time because, you know, the taco. Yeah. Not even a year ago, I had that kind of talk with Bashi when she was still stuck in Ukraine and she, you know, was attempting a crossing into Russia to leave through Georgia and then go all the way down, going by Turkey and ending in Italy. So that was already great news when she got out. You have no passport. Well, you could always make a request for asylum at Canada on the website or something. Because, yeah, they can even welcome Canadians. Yeah, Canada can welcome Canadians, didn't you know? But yeah, Canada can also welcome Americans who might feel like their lives are threatened in their country. You know? Something that happens when countries are at war.
Koth.
I'll level him up with 5.
Koth.
I mean, if you can, I'm physically, I don't know, legally, I don't know. I'm not near the border myself, so I wouldn't, you know, be sure exactly what is allowed. Like, you can't swim in those waters.
Cough. Cough.
But yeah, I remember Bashir had problems. Well, the thing is, during wartime in Ukraine, she didn't have passport, but she needed at least her document, her birth certificate or something, and because then it was really difficult for them to find safe travel. So other countries were like, yeah, sure. So most countries are, pretty understanding.
Cough. Cough.
Right? Yeah, that's something that, well, not everybody in the US talk about Ukraine. And it's like they keep talking about Putin, saying like, oh, he's ready for peace talk, but we know it's not going to happen.
Cough.
Yeah. They want to make you forget with all the trash from the White House, like the new tariffs is going to, send Canada's way because, we decide to tax the rich American companies who are trying to make money in our country. Like, that's an attack against us. Like, it's a 3% tax, and you're crying about it. Just, to do the real, cause real troubles in the background, what we don't know. They want to distract the media about what's really going on until there are leaks, and then it's everybody else's fault.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Alright, have a good day and a safe one. Alright, have a good one.
Cough.
But it's just crazy these days. 10 years ago we wouldn't have thought that we would be living in a time of war like this. But I guess it's just happening.
Cough. 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 Cough.
What has changed? Not much.
Cough.
It's going to be another very fun stream, isn't it? I don't remember how long it took me just to make the Blizzard Cursed. 3-4 hours maybe, and we've got way past that during the stream, so great.
Cough. 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 Cough.
We can kinda interrupt his scream after you press B twice. Nope, no change. Yesterday, he wouldn't stop getting a mount when leveling him up, but now he's like, nah, I'm not getting anything.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Cough.
I could do something different after. I could try just letting him kill me a bunch of times.
Cough.
Oh, now you get the Kago. Well, no. No. Yeah, indeed. We agree on that. Yeah, in Shadow Mordor, the idea of having captains riding cargoes was a great idea. It was really fun to think about, like, oh yeah, that could open many possibilities. But the AI is just broken in this game. I don't remember if in Shadow Mordor's DLC if the AI was any better. Yeah, I'm going to summon him. I'll force the betrayal, prevent the Iron Will, and I'll let him kill me a bunch of times.
Fight me, then a fight you'll have. Koth.
Okay. And we get back in.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Okay, where is he? Again, I'm going to make a backup so that I don't have to redo the whole thing over again. Come here, I don't want to die to random grunts.
Try again. Is that pathetic glob who threatened me before? You're like a man-child that never learns its lesson.
Hello? Where do you think you're going? I'm right here. I'm not important enough for you.
Go check it out. I will just... You want some? Each time I kill you, easier than the last.
Sticking something below, thank you. Oh, great. He gained a new title, the one he had before. Congratulations. not going to let me I'm not going to let him kill me too often because he gains too many levels in the one go. It's not going to, you know, make him more likely than leveling him up one at a time. I just want him to become cursed. That would be already a great step. Let's die to him about 3-4 times and we get back to leveling him up the normal way.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Always thirsty. Something just moved over there. That's a lot of blood.
Doesn't want to move from there.
Whatever it was. Sure. Inside it's try again. You want time for another try? I'll kill you as many times as you want. Death threat or not. Take him to the ground.
Stop wasting time and kill me.
That'll leave a mark. Enough playing talk. You will know darkness.
Great. Just as I was going to drink something, waiting for him to kill me, gives a chance to a grunt instead.
You want some? Each time I kill you, easier than the last.
Became a pig. Ah, now he's strong.
I'll never get used to dying.
Perhaps we should stop dying then. A feast is close by. I can already hear their infernal singing.
Okay, where is it again? Now go away.
Blade! I'll rip you apart!
Come on,
You want some? Die!
let's chat.
Try again! Time to teach you yet another lesson, you worthless bit of schlock!
Right, I'm gonna have to get rid of it, but no.
You want some?
After this.
I will kill you as many times as I must.
Yeah, nothing. Alright, just give me a second please, I'm just going to ban the bot real quick. Done. He's got just one level short of 65. Is it worth sending a death threat to see if
The Dark
a
Lord will be
miracle
brought
would
down
happen
by
and he would become cursed?
Until it happens. And then it will be written into the history of Middle-earth.
Nope. Of course not. Not that I really expected much. I guess it's back to simply leveling him up. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Hi, Evil. Doing alright? No, we're not. We're not winning. Oh, and
Zog and his
I
acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
looked for my Necromancer to set up as Overlord, as you suggested, and I made Koth his bodyguard. I shamed him a couple times during online conquests, so that he would only keep Curse and Frost, and I can level him up from level 3 to, you know.
Koth. Koth. Koth.
Yeah.
Koth. Koth. Koth.
How often does he get weapon with 2 immunities? Well, he hasn't gained any weapon, no status like poison or fire or curse and anything. So, Goth is beautiful. Yeah, but after a while you'll get sick of seeing and hearing his name. Nothing yet, no. He gained a mount. Nothing yet, no. That's why I hate that they made it RNG. If only you could actually use your millions in game, your currency, to, you know, train him. Would make much more sense. We need to enchant him. Yeah, sure. Give him class epic. Well, he became epic earlier when he killed me once. But, you know.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Some people think that when Orcs is epic, it becomes easier to get stuff. Not sure, but well, I don't know. Never really seen much of a difference. You know, my Thrak Streambringer is not epic or legendary. He just became a Necromancer after hours and hours. And hours and hours. Oh great, now he's got a mount. Isn't Stormbringer? No, Stormbringer is same rank as legendary scars, I'd say, but the same worth. But he's not legendary. He gets curse weapon, mines, bombs, and final explosion after death. But no, he does not necessarily become legendary. What are you gonna do with this save file once you get the Necromancer? Well, other than turning the Wicked into another Stormbringer, I would probably move on to another project. I have so many files of something that are like, alright, I'm done with this, and I move on to something else. Because I don't want to reuse,
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
A save file that already worked, already one captain. I would just try to give him an epic, but then you should save by teleporting. Yeah, sure. Sometimes observe that when I make Orc legendary, they gain certain stuff. For example, giving frost immunity to a trickster by giving class epic. Can't be really sure about anything in this game, but for example, when you give class epic and add levels, some Orcs gain extra armor. I don't know. Maybe a boost of HP or something, but give class epic to a commander, then walk on water and they get armor.
Koth.
I feel like they gain the armor pieces when they get past level like 15 or something. When they spawn at level 5 or something, they have some missing pieces of armors that they gain later, leveling up to level 30, and then are fully closed.
Koth.
You change your name again. Well, you're still Zero. Oh, wrong button. Well, I guess I'll kill him right now. So perhaps Satanic Pigs could make something happen. It would be so hard to prove it. Well, like I said, this Streambringer was not, well, this Necromancer was not epic or anything. It just took me a while. I was actually lucky with him, unlike the Blizzard. This one took me like 20 minutes. I kept leveling him up until suddenly he became cursed. So like, oh yeah, but that was in Seragos in another save. Maybe in Seragos they're more likely to become cursed? I don't know. About class epic and then leveling up commander, I'm 1000% sure.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
So we had theories that times of the day in-game may affect training, so try to also advance time in save and move on. Or maybe we could try doing it, yeah, during nighttime. Maybe during nighttime in this game could increase the odds of him becoming cursed when leveling him up. You want an albino orc like pale? Well, this usually happens when you've got a death blade. Alright, I'm just going to advance time and try this theory. Who knows? Okay, now we are in the dark.
Koth.
I also summoned him as my bodyguard when leveling him up, you know, to add to the Nemesis system, I guess. The interactions. So maybe this helps too? Who knows? It's just wild theories. No. Well, he gained weapons. He gained Cursed and Cargo Rider. So he kinda obeyed you. But he said to also screw you. He's like, alright, fine. You want me to have something on my weapons? Here. But you'll also be unhappy. But yeah, I'll try summoning him as my bodyguard during nighttime and we'll see if you know, increase the odds. Are you ready for that moment when he becomes Necro on a cat? No. I would just, I guess, rage quit. Or die like an Oblivion NPC. Ugh. Just... I don't know.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
The wave from 20 plus for sanity. Yeah. I'll start with the nighttime. I will level him up to 19 and then give him some levels.
Koth.
Make him my bodyguard. So maybe every third reload try dying to him. I'll try different things. 21. Well, yesterday we saw that going, you know, to 20 would, you know, trigger some, you know, weapons and Kagor, so I'd say from 19 to 65. It's like the first finish lines or something, and then maybe it's like a 65% chance of getting something instead of 5%. No, that's not what I meant to do. Great. Oh. I'm so used to pressing Y to select them in the army screen and give him a training order that summoning him and you press Y, you shame him. That's... yeah. Just give me a moment. I accidentally deleted something that I shouldn't have. The, you know, settings from the GPU. Yeah, GPU info. Give it back. Okay. You don't like berserkers. They're not the worst on my list. Because if you've got a berserker hunter, they can decimate almost anything.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Spear in the back. Yeah, but they're really quick at throwing their spears when they're enraged.
Koth.
Is this nighttime? This doesn't look like nighttime. No, this is daytime still. And enraged enraged archers are useless. They shoot quickly in any direction. Even when they are your enemies, they are useless. Maybe one arrow is going to shoot you. It's like, alright, why did you make archers berserkers too? They're useless. It's even worse when you've got an archer, a berserker archer, riding a Kagor. I would understand if you had an enraged marksman should, in theory, shoot straight at you like a machine gun, right? But no, they just shoot in any direction because they're enraged. It's like... Trackers are annoying when they just stop fighting and they just drop a trap at their feet. A trap at their feet! It's like, if they could try to throw a trap directly at their target, or in front of the target when they are in movement towards them, I would understand. Can I ban evil? Why would you ban evil?
You will kneel.
So there's no bad thing on this chat. Evil wants to be a mod? So you can ban each other? No, but they can, I don't know, time out each other or something. Most major mods ban each other. Yeah, that's true friendship right there. So do you want to be a mod, Evil? Not necessarily so that you two can fight each other, but you know. Well, sometimes it's still good to have, you know, somebody in the chat to get rid of bots when they happen. Okay, now he's at level 19. I made a backup and we'll see if he gets something from there. I'm not often on stream anyway. Well, that's fair, but when you're still there, you could still, you know. Well, Dynamic is in vacation right now.
Submit!
A Drake. Is there a Drake right now? Yes. Where is it coming from? Way over there. I think only in Sergos Fortress do I have some peace from Drakes. You know, I'm not talking about Minath Morgul because there are no Drakes there. Don't even have to think about it. I have my eye twitching for about 2 minutes now. It's really distracting. Instead of mini Drake. No thanks. I don't know. It just decided to twitch. All this talk of violence make my eyes twitch. And that's not what I meant to do. But again, it's just... Look. Why do they give you the Y for the command on here, but when you summon them, or, you know, they place Y to shame? And they don't give you a pop-up like, are you sure you want to shame this guy? Are you sure he deserves it? Just a little shame, yes, should be my new name now. A little shame. Spammel me. No, spammel me, that's in God of War. Well, I kinda spam a bit in Shadow of War, I guess. In God of War, it's just skill. Then you're all jealous of my gameplay style. Seriously, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see my eye twitch. Let's see. Now it stopped twitching. Oh. It's very distracting. Did you see my eye twitch or something? Because it's been doing this for 10 minutes now. I guess I'll just keep my eye closed like this. Hey Crexy, how you doing? Right now I've got my eye closed because it's very annoying to keep twitching. Ugh. Why? I'm doing so. Well, right now I'm being annoyed by an eye twitch. Doing something. Alright, I'm going to lose a bit of depth, but at least this way my eye will stop twitching. I'm gonna farm some... Alright. When he becomes an evil albino. Well... We'll see.
You are mine!
Let's go one level at a time this time.
You will obey!
How do you give your when you follow Orc's Beast Slayer trait? With random luck when leveling them up. I don't remember who exactly can random. I think destroyers, berserkers can randomly get it. Beastmasters automatically have them. I'm not sure exactly other classes that can actually get it. But yeah, it's not the trait that you can just give it yourselves. Again, it's random luck.
Tremble before me!
You can give them enraged by bees by letting them kill 15-20 Grogos cargo. Yeah, but that's still not a beast slayer. I've been told yesterday that giving them rage of bees prevents the... No, that's the beast immune, right? If they've got beast fodder, they're more likely to get it, the beast slayer, for some reason. Yes, it's still good. But yeah, like I said, it makes no sense that beast fodders get the beast slayer more likely than other classes. Yes, that's the plan. If it happens one day, I'll be happy. Hi Shadow Nazgul, how you doing? Yep, trying to.
Submit to me!
I'm not sure about happy. I'm so-so. So, a thumbs up is enough. Good, but not in day 2. Is your eye still twitching? I kind of feel it still, so the pressure of the thing should, you know. Destiny 2. I never played this game. That's not what I meant. Again, this is one of those things that enrage me in this game. Who decided, you know what? Advance time, fast travel, that's fine. How about we add gear and skill on top of it? Like, I want just to teleport there or advance time. I don't care about watching my gear or skills from the map. Who thought that would be a good idea? Destiny is like an alien FPS. It's really cool. I mean, I'm not really a big lover of first-person shooter, but I believe you that you can enjoy it. Not really my thing. Okay, let's see if, you know, I can remove this and not have my eye twitch.
Ready to...
Have you drank enough today? Yes, I did drink. Well, it's still the same Necromancer Stormbringer I've been planning to do since 2 days ago. Yes. Why is that green? Well, it's just a cup that you can, you know, put in the freezer to keep your drinks cold. That's not what I meant to do. Oh well. Water. Well, the water here tastes awful.
Cough.
I mean, it couldn't taste worse.
Cough.
That's why I also can't wait to move out from here. To go outside of Montreal might, you know, give us a place with fresh water to drink. That would be nice.
Cough.
No doubt.
Cough.
In Germany, I've heard that you have some of the cleanest, you know, livable place.
Cough. Cough. Cough.
But yeah, here the water just tastes awful from the tap. This reminds me of the movie that they made recently with Robert De Niro, where he's telling the guy from the water pump, like, I don't want my water brown. I want it crystal clear. It's like, the water is not brown here, but it tastes like it could be. And you know, those people with the hydro stuff would be like, oh no, it's still good. Don't worry about it. Like, it tastes like rusty pipes. Yeah, but in the big cities it's also very dirty. Well, that's basically the case of every big cities. That's why I can't wait to move out from Montreal. Yes. People may say that I'm crazy about saying something like that, but I kind of miss the smell of the farm.
Cough.
Like, yeah, it stinks of manure sometimes, but you know, it's, you know, natural. It's not somebody smoking pot.
Cough.
Don't dox yourself. I'm in Canada. I'm in Montreal. I'm in one city. I'm not talking about my address.
Cough.
You know, don't dox yourself. Okay, here's my phone number, my home address, and here. Come and get me. Yeah, Montreal used to be better. I used to live in the east of Montreal, near the ocean. It's not really the ocean. It's no, well, it's Montreal is an island, like almost in the middle of a lake. I don't know how to say it. In the middle of a giant river, I think. But yeah, I love the smell of, you know, nearby water. Finally have summer break next week following the EU series.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
I don't think Americans right now really would appreciate their vacations. Especially what's going on right now. I don't have to really complain in Canada, but the US is not fun. Except, of course, for those who voted for this, then I say screw them. They got what they voted for. I don't care if they suffer or not. Oh no, I lost my business! I lost my workers because they deported them, even though I voted for this. Yeah, screw you. I am bankrupt because Canada won't do any business with us. No shit, Sherlock. Well, nobody with common sense like Trump.
You will kneel!
Oh, me cussing. Yeah, don't get used to it, it's just... Politics pissed me off for years. Especially since 2016. Before 2016, I wasn't really into politics. I really stopped caring after a while because of Trudeau, because I'm like... And then Trump came along and ruined everything for everybody. And you've got his whole cult of yes men. Isn't there a chance that he'll betray you when you call him? Not when you're on top of a tower or, you know, on top of your fortress. If you're on the ground somewhere, then sure, he can betray you. There's a possibility. But yeah, it's because of the Americans' decisions that that pretty much made politics a real nightmare for years, for everybody else. Even if you're not concerned about politics, you're still gonna be, you know, affected by it by some aspect. And you're like, how come this happens? Well, you know, the jerk on the other side, well, he hates you. It's a weird thing to say, but if he hadn't turned his head at one time, things might have been better for all of us. Well, I know for a fact that this is just a pretend assassination. I'm pretty sure they faked it so they would believe that he's basically untouchable. Because he's one of them. He's a felon like those who voted for him. You know, and they're like, yeah, he's one of us! He's racist like us! He's going to turn our government into the Fourth Reich! Yeah! And then everybody's like, what? Everybody else hates us now? This has to be some kind of disease. It's a mental health issue that they hate us for being racists. Inconceivable. Well, the IC probably wouldn't leave the borders of the US.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
They're too afraid of what's outside. Yeah, I don't want to talk about more politics when we're having fun with Shadow War, but it's just a subject that understandably pisses me off.
You are mine!
It's just a lot of nonsense and people are arguing over it. There's nothing to argue about. But yeah.
Koth.
I'm just gonna say this to end the conversation. Just one thing. Never 51. Never 51st.
Koth. 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 Koth.
Why is your RNG so bad? It's like worse than mine. You know, people, when I make guides and like, how come you're so lucky to have this? It has nothing to do with luck. It's just a lot of patience to get the result I want, because you have no idea how long I can spend on one video. And then they're like, is your channel dead? Are you going to make more content? When are you going to record more? When's the next guide? It's like, I want to. The RNG doesn't like us. Doesn't like me more than anyone else. It's like, look, because I make a guide, because I know how to do things, doesn't mean I get what I want. It's just how it is.
Koth. Koth.
I'm not more lucky than someone else. I'm just used to being very patient when I have to deal with RNG. All these USA races can take... well,
Koth.
they deserve to be on an isolated island somewhere. And, you know, they can close their borders and let everybody else live their own lives. And we'll let them eat each other and name their own kings. And we won't care one bit.
Koth.
I'm the one calling you Shannon dead. Oh, well, you know.
Koth.
I saw it once where a guy got a berserker with an instantly cool design, 7 traits, only one weakness that was removable, and great stats overall. Like, I wanna get this, man. Yeah, but it's like once in a lifetime or something, or maybe you just worked really, really hard on it and you spent like months perfecting one guy. Epstein Island. Yeah, they can do whatever they want in their own island. They can do, you know, they can keep it in their family as they are known to do. And, you know, we'll cut them off from social media in I don't know, 5 years. I don't know. We'll check up on them like, they haven't sang their own island yet? That's crazy. How hot is it right now in Canada right now? Well, it's pretty warm and humid most days during summer. Right now it's bearable. You know. It's really cold when it's nearing autumn and then, you know, winter. Unlike what people might think, like, oh, you're Canadian, you're living in igloos and stuff. You've got polar bears and, you know, dolphins. Penguins. Dolphins. Like, that's not the right place for dolphins. Polar bears, you'd have to be really up north, where it's not even livable. You have wolves. Again, it has to be up north. Because, no, we don't have wolves around here. Moose, I think you'd have to really be on the countryside. Like 40 degrees Celsius in air because of my PC. Yeah, with or without humidity. Well, I'm guessing with humidity because, you know, you would be like 36 degrees or something. Celsius. Alright. But yeah, we have wolves in the north. I think we use them to control the population of herbivores that were, you know, causing some issues. So yeah, I think they kind of dropped them by helicopter. That sounds crazy, but they did it to, you know, spread them and control the other populations of smaller animals, rodents.
Zog and his acolytes.
I'm your biggest hater. Thank you. That really warms my heart. At least now I don't have to deal with the eye twitch anymore, so I'm happy-ish.
Koth.
If during this stream I'm not even gonna get him to become cursed, I'll probably just look for a random one in the future stream. Just keep reloading the maps until I find one I can work with. Because even if I know I can get him to become Necromancer at some point, it's just a chore, really.
Koth.
Welcome back.
Koth. 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 Koth.
As you can see, Evil lied. He said I would. Oh. Oh wait, he left him. He was supposed to be his bodyguard. How come he left him? Oh well. Well, maybe he hasn't lied. For some reason, I noticed just now that the guy is no longer his bodyguard. Oh, because I made him my bodyguard, that's why. Yeah, that would explain it. I thought they could remain another lord or a war chief's bodyguard even if they become yours. I guess not. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Yeah. What I really hate about heat and humidity is when you're going for a shower, like I'm going to freshen up, and then you're starting to get kind of coldish, you know, with the AC on, you get out of the shower freshened up, you open the door and then the humidity hits you straight. And it's as if you haven't been taking a fresh shower. You shower? Yeah, that's crazy, right? Me showering? Who would have thought? That's just insane. Shower.
Koth.
Well, we'll see right now if Evil was lying or not. If increase the odds when they are bodyguard to a Necromancer. As a Fortnite player, I do not know what a shower is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. You have my sympathy. You'll never know the brief relief. The brief relief. The brief relief from, you know, all the sweat and grime from the day. The heat.
Koth.
And then you can also start thinking about how your day went. Can remember what happened in the past.
Koth.
Well, you know, this is the best moment for this. Can you speak English? No, I cannot.
Cough.
My brain thinks I can speak English, my mouth just bringing it back to reality like, no, you can't say that. I'm not trained for this.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Cough.
I'm still hoping at some point we see him, you know, become cursed or something. I am drinking some iced tea.
Cough.
Because like I said, the water here tastes bad and, you know.
Cough.
Yes, I drink green.
Cough.
I drink radioactive stuff. Well, this is, well, usual lemon flavor. And I recently started trying, well, raspberry flavor
Cough.
as well. But yeah, there isn't much option. When do you try lean? What? What's lean?
Cough. Cough. Cough.
Some sort of drug.
Cough.
Well, I'm not interested in really drug. I'm not really one who enjoys getting drunk, so,
Cough.
you know, I wouldn't get into drugs. You don't have to worry about that. I'm just that boring.
Cough.
Well, you can thank my father and my sister mostly to disgust
Cough.
me from alcohol abuse.
Cough. Cough. Cough.
Yeah, it does look like evil, you know, lied to me. It's not really a lie, you know, it's just...
Cough.
But so far I see no results of him becoming cursed because of some Necromancer's bodyguard.
Cough.
No, he just really doesn't want to. Even getting a mount for him is rare. Basically gain nothing. Well, yeah, if he doesn't become cursed in this stream, I'm going to, move on to searching for one the next. That way we can see more than simply Koth. Because hunting is much more fun than, training.
Cough. Cough. Cough.
And like I said, no, I haven't sent him to the garrison. He spawned in Nön. Oh, great. He spawned in Nön and he ambushed me in Lithlad so that I could use the DLC region to HP him during, online conquests.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Let's say that at 7, if he still isn't going to turn cursed,
Cough.
we're going to give up on this guy. We're gonna have given him a shot and he blew it. Right now it's 5:33, so we've got, an hour 30 to work on this guy.
Cough. Cough.
Because I'm a very patient person, but I don't want to inflict this kind of pain for too long to viewers. Because most people right now got the idea like, oh, it's not easy to make a Necromancer. Yeah.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Koth.
Well, he got mounts a bit more often than at the beginning. There's that. Well, yeah, this is nothing new to me. Like, yeah, if something happens to me during gameplay, I can claim it as skill. Like, yeah, I did that. That was intentional. But mostly,
Zog and
I
his
am
acolytes
unlucky.
have been cleansed by fire.
So it rarely happens. Gotta go for a few minutes. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't return. It's already really late. I might just say bye for now. Alright, have a good one.
Koth. Koth.
I'm almost thinking that maybe I could stop at 6 p.m. and just give up after this. Because he's really not doing anything other than, ride a cargo now and then. And like I said, even if, I would be doing the same thing over and over during my own time, the idea was doing it live, and I'm not going to, torture viewers with this for,
Koth.
too long. has already been a waste of time working on this guy who just won't cooperate with us. So yeah, we might just get a bit more lucky when hunting for one.
Cough. Cough. Cough.
He's got 20 minutes left to, you know, become cursed. Or we give up on him.
Cough. Cough.
He really doesn't want to get anything. Really. "17 minutes left."
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Cough.
Yeah, I'll level him up with 5 instead. 16 minutes left. I'm almost tempted to just end it now.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Koth.
Just be free. I'll be free in 14 minutes. In
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
in 14 minutes his lifespan will end.
Koth. Koth.
Yeah, didn't give me anything either, so 12 minutes left. We are nearing the end. Would I really feel like going from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. just hunting for another real, Necromancer, or should I just take a break and end the stream? Because yeah, next stream I'm thinking, like I said yesterday, I could look into maybe visiting some fortresses online, from people who'd like me to
Zog and his acolytes
look at
have
their
been
stuff, I
cleansed by
guess.
fire.
Koth.
10 minutes left. Feels like an eternity. I'm bored, but I'm gonna suffer with you. I was born since yesterday. Because
Zog and his acolytes have been
that's
cleansed
the
by
most
fire.
infuriating thing about this game. You know exactly what you're doing, you know that it works, but RNG is against you. It's like, not feeling it. It's like, come on, I know you can do it, but the RNG just won't cooperate. Hey Keegan, how you doing? I'll be ending the stream soon. Our suffering will end. This guy really won't, you know, do what we want with him, so... I'm doing okay, thank you.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Cough.
Yeah, I'm doing so-so, thank you.
Cough.
7 minutes left.
Cough.
And now my eyes start twitching again. I guess that's really a sign that I'll end soon. Or I can just give it one more go. Leveling him up one level at a time and end the stream. No matter if we reach 6 PM or not. Because I'm getting sick of it. So, yeah, the more I think about it, the more the meme I shared on the post really feels real.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Cough.
I said, you know, that the meme that I shared. Your brain isn't braining. What are you talking about? I said that
Koth.
the meme I shared earlier, you know, before the stream. It feels real right now. You know, the...
Koth.
what's his name? Omni-Man just asking him, hey, after 500 years, what are you gonna have? And Koth would simply answer, a mount. It feels real. Well, we gave it a shot and he just... yeah. Get the Omni-Man stash. No. Yeah. I think we'll end it here. I'm sick of seeing Koth. I'm sick of his face. I'm sick of his voice. Why not? Because I don't want Omni-Man's mustache. You know, that's just, you know. So, yeah, that will be all for now. Thank you for watching. Well, I don't know why anyone's been watching this so far, but yeah. Thank you for being there and have a good day.